There's another little bee. We have so many pollinators. Well, good morning, friends. It is time for a garden update. We really need to do this. It has been so super hot this past week, like almost in the hundreds, up in the really high 90s. And as you can see behind me, hasn't phased them at all. So let's do a garden tour and I'll show you what's coming up. All right, guys, we're going to start over here. I don't know if you remembered, but right there was this really giant kohlrabi. This one is now really big and ready to go. That one probably will be ready to go. Our broccoli has not created any heads, but the leaves are edible. So I did harvest some, and oh my goodness, they are so good. I'm going to make that into broccoli cheddar soup. We have realized here in this corner, there must have been pesticides sprayed because a lot of the flowers are really suffering, and that kohlrabi will never amount to anything. This is broccoli that I propagated from seed, and they are doing fabulous. They're getting nice and big. And as you can see, we got lots and lots of flowers. This is a patty pan, and I do have a female in here. I just got to hunt her down, but I guess I can't find her. I think that's her down there, wide open. We have lots and lots of corn, and it is growing super fast. I got to show you the pumpkin, and there's pumpkins in here. Here is our first really big one. Oh my goodness, she's doing so good. This is our second one right here, along with the zucchini. And we have a little teeny tiny baby one. Kind of hard to see. There she is. Let's move over here. We got more yellow zucchini. You can see a big one. We have so many flowers. A lot of them flowers are going to be females, as you can see right in there. This is our lemon cucumber. So we've got lots of little flowers on them. Look at the little bee. She's collecting some pollen. We have so many bees. Here's another little girl. You have to see inside here. There's a hookford. I don't know if you can see way back there, but I'll get you. There's another little bee. We have so many pollinators. Let me show you the bee. See there. That's another female. Look at all of these. One. That giant one, two. And this one underneath here, three. I don't know if that one's going to get much bigger. Here's a patty pan. There's a patty pan. Look at all of those yellow zucchinis. And then, of course, more pumpkins down there. Let's move over here. If you all remembered, I harvested all this lettuce. We're now getting lettuce heads. The basil is doing good. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are all of my black beans. They're starting to put on flowers. And then, guys, here's our corn. And of course, I got I do believe that's a pumpkin plant, but we'll find out when they start making. But the exciting thing is they're starting to tassel. See that tassel way over there? And that one right there. We have our Brussels sprouts, and they're already starting to make, get up underneath here, Brussels sprouts. And then our little flowers for our beans. Here is our bell peppers. We have one pepper there. This one over here has two on it. I'll get a closer shot when I get closer. There's a pepper. Right there, right there. Oh, this one might not bounce to anything. Nope, it's fine. And then let's move on. I have to walk through this mud. We've already harvested a cabbage, but there's one there. And another one is underneath the Brussels sprout. One right here. All of this is our cauliflower. It has not flowered yet. Pull out of here. We have our more cauliflower and some purple. Trying to keep my skirt out of the mud. And then our tomato plants, and they've turned into a big old fat bush, but I'm okay with that. We are not in a humid climate, so I don't have to worry too much. We have some big giant tomatoes coming in. We have a bunch of little cherry tomatoes. And here's the tomatillos. We have a whole bunch of papers coming. The tomatillos haven't officially grown yet, but the papers are growing like crazy. We have got our eggplant. It's going to survive, both of them. Green beans. They already have beans on them. We started some more beans, more peas, and of course a whole lot of carrots, and they actually are coming up this time, which I'm excited about. These are our purple beans. I'm super excited. They're getting so big and healthy. Swiss chard coming up. I'm happy about that too. And of course, this is our celery. I don't know if it's going to get any taller, but we'll see. And our bush beans. Oh my goodness. These are the bush beans Frank planted, and they are coming up so beautifully. Giant Swiss chard. Looking forward. And I got a weed. I got to pull that. Some more Swiss chard there in the air. More beans. And then there's the tassel. I'm hoping we will get corn. We'll see. They're tasseling a little short, but we'll see. And then here's our peas. We got so many peas. I've been harvesting peas, probably a couple every day. And then of course we got more that we have planted. So we're going to have a lot of peas this harvest. And guys, that is the tour. As you saw, the garden is doing phenomenal. But I've got to show you how good our potatoes are doing. They are doing so good. All right, guys, so here's the first tub. And again, there's 3 of them, but we don't even remember which one's which anymore. So I guess when we dig them up, we'll be surprised. But let me show you how big they are. They are above the tote. And so they're not growing any taller. They're more bushing out, so we're not going to be burying them anymore. So here's the first tub. Here is the second one. And again, they're really tall. They're almost above. And then here's the third one. We do have one small guy in here, but he'll probably do okay. And we have this one, and then we have this big giant one. So we're looking forward to some really good potatoes. We'll see what happens. And then my potted flowers. Look at that snapdragon. Look at how tall that thing is. Looks like a weed, but it's not. And then as I was filming here, dropped one of its flowers, so I need to pick that up because it will propagate and seed there. And then our strawberries. So we're getting some flowers again. We went a while when it was really hot where we didn't get any flowers. But that is it, guys. And underneath this table here, shielded from the sun, we have 1, 2 artichoke plants. And this plant is growing an artichoke. So excited. And then we have our little raspberry bush that we have propagated. We're going to build a little permanent home for it and we'll be good. But this one does not quite yet have an artichoke in it. And then, of course, fall crop, we have basil, parsley, and dill. There's my oregano. I have more broccoli growing. This is supposed to be cabbage. I think I have 1. And then these are supposed to be onions, but they're not doing so well. And then another round of kohlrabi. I got 1 single of the regular, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the purple. Nothing else really. All right, so now that is the official tour of all of the items that we are growing. Thank you for taking the time out in your day to be here and watch this and follow us along with our journey to homesteading without any land. So guys, until next upload, bye.